So the system stabilizes, Sam interfaces with it, a robot tries to stop us, the sorry chick shows us the back of her gun, and we have a fight.
I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
Yeah, via the power of bad writing. Having a walking plot device in our brains doesn't really give the protagonist much credence either.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model.
What model is that exactly? The atmosphere manipulation model? The alien planetary networked building terraforming model? What?
All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others.
And you know this how? We might be able to make that statement because Sam is interfacing with it, and he's in our skull, but you cannot.
If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Why would networked terraforming buildings on various planets lead to anywhere? They're buildings. Why and how? Is there a central router connecting them? Are they daisy-chained? What if they're just peer-to-peer or ad hoc? As the aliens discovered the planets, they left buildings behind. Is the network a map with an X, and the X being the central router? And why would they solve a radiation problem on this planet? Are we talking about the Scourge? Because that causes radiation or dark energy or something, and that has nothing to do with the terraforming buildings. In fact, the Scourge was mysteriously attracted to the building's previous setting back on the Habitat 7. But the building didn't cause the Scourge. Or are we talking specifically about the radiation caused on this planet due to poor atmospheric conditions that would naturally block radiation from a star? I guess a terraforming technology could clean up radiation in the ground, water, and air, but I highly doubt it would somehow impact the core of a planet and start making it more dense to have a healthy, functioning ionosphere, which would block out harmful radiation from a star. But that's not very clear as to how that works or what kind of radiation she's referring to. Are these buildings just magical change entire planet devices that fix every problem? And if so, then what's the damn point? You just dial a planet, wait a few months, and you get everything from a paradise to apocalypse?
Oh no. No! Damn it.
The Remnant aren't all bots and maybe blue skies. Stay careful.
They were saving any data they could, in case it helped the next try.
That's us. The next try is us.
So there were other people trying to figure out these things, and everyone else just forgot about them? They just disappeared and no one bothered looking for them, even though they had the resources and the manpower. Were the people on the Nexus scared? Wouldn't they have sent more teams since they were getting desperate and possibly starving? What was stopping them this time? So we collect some alien glyphs by scanning them and start playing Sudoku, and this does, something.
Score. We're in.
That did... whatever that did. I see pathways lighting up all over. The monoliths are resonating. QEC contact?
Well, whatever's happening, they're definitely connecting.
You did good. Keep doing more.
Again, how does PB know anything here? How is she getting this information? What did we just do? Yes, we're interacting with alien technology. We're bound to understand things, but even that explanation leaves us in the dark. So then we discover some Ket facility that's protecting some more monoliths. We find this Krogan, and he goes away.
When they sent the first colonists down here, everyone was so excited. After all the shit the Nexus had been through, we finally had something to believe in. Then the reports came back.
This time will be different.
Yeah, I'm more than ready to believe again.
Yeah, because 3 people in a dune buggy is way more effective than an entire squad of researchers and military personnel. Notice how the story hasn't given us any reason to believe that we can do any better, aside from having some AI in our heads which makes us better in combat. But such technology which would have the same technical capabilities as any other machine these researchers would have been using to interface with the alien network should have done the same job. They just happened to get attacked in the process. So we get to another monolith.
There's some secret here. There must be. Do your Pathfinder thing.
Sorry, that's reserved for Sam. I'm just his vessel.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, thank you, game. I'm amazing, I know, but at this point the story is just giving us a little sort of ego boost. I mean, PB is congratulating us for literally watching a cutscene, and we have the complimentary Ponst response.
And I make it look so easy. I'll let you know.
So we just decide to jump down an alien shaft because of a possible anti-gravity alien elevator was capable of slowing down a rock, which may or may not use mass effect biotics. Bravo, Ryder. God, did I wish he would have just gone splats on the ground.
Anything could be important. Let's be thorough.
And we get back up. How?
What is it?
A symbol of authority? A key? It's easy to speculate with Remnant, but we need more facts.
Gee, Ryder, maybe you should use that scanner on your arm. Why are you asking this idiot?
I'll see what I can find on this beauty. Maybe over this way.
And why do you need to go somewhere else to study an object you just picked up?
Whatever has this place on lockdown is that way.
I do my best work solo. You fix up the vault, I'll investigate the relic, and together we'll figure this place out.
What?
Just stay on the radio.
So the idiot researcher wants to be alone for absolutely no discernible reason aside from I work best alone. Maybe she needs silence and solitude? I guess she can't move while analyzing it. Or maybe she wants to steal it and hope that we forget about it. But God, what is wrong with this narrative?
I'm on frequency 145.8. Stay safe.
Don't say it.
The atmosphere processor we found before didn't need all these steps. Dad just interfaced with it directly.
Let's not.
Direct intervention was necessary in that case, but clearly unwise.
Direct intervention is necessary. I will direct this personally. Don't say it.
Why not?
Just don't.
So we go find some aqueducts and connect a circuit while fighting off remnant peons in this giant underground vault. PB gives us some frequencies to fix some alien technology to get the power back on, to open more doors, and then we get the platforming scene similar to the one shown in the first gameplay trailer or whatever was back in September or October last year. So these aliens just made platforms for random people to come across and jump. Because I have no idea. They can manipulate gravity and create massive aqueducts of electrical water circuits and instantly build drones and kill things and make walls appear and reappear, but you have to jump across chasms that they built for you as you turn on consoles, which you just happen to have a jump jet for. It doesn't make too much sense, and then you realize this level design doesn't make any sense. These are platforms simply because we have to have something to jump on.
We've got a path to... Whoa!
Whoa, thanks, Cora. Getting a little bored there, are we?
We're 2 gravity wells down already, and this place goes even deeper. What's at the bottom?
Let's not find out the hard way.
Well, that was an awkward conversation, he said for the 13th time. Did anyone actually playtest this scene? Yeah, you two can take off your helmets. The core of this alien technology is totally safe with all that alien plant life and hundreds of year-old undisturbed air down here. It's not like we had a helmet problem the last time we turned on a vault.
Any thoughts, Sam?
Unknown. Though it appears related to the lockdown, an in-depth study may reveal its purpose.
And where did this thing come from? Did we just pick it up from the table here? Wasn't this what PB picked up earlier?
The whole place is lighting up. Power readings are off the chart.
Uh-huh.
Really off the chart.
Okay, so unlocking the core or whatever this thing is causes this black cloud of death to slowly come at you. I'm not following the design of these alien systems. Do they want people who use this thing to die? It seems like that's the design, or it's a completely contrived scenario to try and create tension and plot points without having to shoot things anymore. I mean, it's a nice attempt, but it just makes everything look dumb. The advanced alien races that can control the weather of a planet just would not construct things like this. So we find an up-gravity well elevator thing, whatever this is called this time, and it just killed our teammates. Oh, nope, they're fine.
Just save it.
So we meet it with PB, a door is locked, and we put our hand on the console and say a prayer, apparently.
Vault restart is now complete.
And by the power of plot, we're okay. So the magical death cloud thing just reverses. Like, literally reverses. Do we have to go back down there again to do this all over? What was the point of it? I mean, this is like some sort of fake tension conflict scenario. Who wrote this scene? I keep thinking of Raiders of the Lost Ark with the boulders coming down and it just stops and reverses itself.
Or reactivating a huge mysterious vault. Nice going.
And once again, the game is congratulating us for something we had no control over, and there's no hope of understanding what logical series of events caused anything up to this point to happen for us to be proud of. Why this alien design of a vault kills the users that are using it, and why would they construct this elaborate series of elevators and platforms which do some... I don't follow this.
This could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Maybe. But why is there a whole network of them? What's all this for?
And why is it so large, boring, and stupid? This is the great mystery. Weird platform puzzles that try and kill you when you turn them on. This is your idea of a great adventure, of drama, of conflict and tension. Having an annoying sidekick freak out and congratulate us for things we didn't even feel like we've achieved because we can't understand them. This is a Mass Effect game, outrunning the mysterious alien death cloud of atmosphere processor rebooting. So we find some map for some reason, and there's some other special location on it that is different than the other locations, so naturally we should go investigate it, even though the story is telling us it has nothing to do with our current mission of finding viable planets to survive.
If this effect is representative, Pathfinder, air and moisture patterns will show noticeable improvement. Eos could support an outpost.
The planet seemed to be supporting an entire colony just fine before, let alone a Ket facility and other things. The people before simply died from the Ket and the remnant when researching it. The atmosphere processor thing just made stuff more habitable. And I hate to use the word stuff, but I have no idea what scientific explanation or reasoning or anything makes any sense here. You press a button, magic happens.
We've got a lead. Sam marked it on the charts down there. That site is active, whatever it is. Who knows what we'll find there?
Well, why are we going there? Who cares? Our mission is to find viable planets. We've already got them lined up. Why are we looking for trouble over there? Why would you do that? It's hard enough to get a whole bloody planet working. Now you want one where it's already working and there's bound to be life for whatever there is there already?
We? You want to come along?
I want to know what makes the Remnant tick. You've got a key to their technology. Or a crowbar, at least.
Did someone just take off in a shuttle somewhere? Because I can see a fuzzy shuttle in the background. And it must be PB's because we didn't get here in a shuttle because we're dumb.
Welcome aboard. We'll get you a fancy job title to go over your bunk.
I only need a footlocker. Datapad, toothbrush, clean underwear. That'll do. I'll catch up with you.
Right. We'll just take our car to our spaceship in the atmosphere we just fixed. You can, fly in your spaceship to our spaceship. I want to stop watching this.
Well, this'll be interesting.
I didn't know shuttles taking off can cause hallucinations to come out of the desert.
Now for our new outpost.
And teleportation, apparently. Man, this game keeps getting better. Who needs drugs? Side effects include head trauma, stupidity, and severe cases of buyer's remorse. So we go to an outpost site because the entire planet is obviously very picky, and we encounter that Krogan guy fighting some Ket.
Now before you go saying you don't need a Krogan, believe me, you do.
Yeah, so you can teach us how to hold a gun properly.
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder.
If resources are at a crisis point and we have the ability to mine for resources, shouldn't I know what resources are available before I make this choice? Is there any cost to this? What's the trade-off here? Can I get some actual stakes to make an informed choice? No? Just outpost A or B? No context? Anything? Okay. Wow, it's like Mass Effect 2 all over again.
The forces of the universe bend to you.
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
I say scientific. Aren't we here to explore?
I say military. There's too many threats out here.
I need some context, not individual opinions. What are the stakes here? What is the cost? What do I gain and what do I lose? How does this help or hurt myself or others? Why should I care?
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider carefully.
And those are what intentions? What are you talking about? Is everyone here retarded?
A military outpost. We defend our own against the Ket. Or anyone else.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Is this like how there's forward stations falling out of the sky? We just order an Insta outpost and it just pops up? What was wrong with the old settlement we had before? I mean, is it not working anymore? Can we reuse all that equipment and there's some people lying around? Is that not a better idea?
Copy that. Outpost blocked inbound.
This guy's facial expression pretty much sums up my feelings at this point. That feeling would be nihilism.
And ready as hell.
Oh, that explains it.
August Bradley, operational head for this block. Mayor now, I suppose.
You're the mayor of an outpost. Okay, maybe we should have called it a settlement?
Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're eager. I haven't seen eager for months.
Wow, these things called shuttles are pretty useful. In one cutscene, they landed all this equipment down. Why are we traveling in a car again?
The reality rider? You bought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starving.
Okay, we need to make way more outposts on this planet and start growing some crops and getting some hydroponics going. Why just make one outpost? This is an entire planet we can use, apparently. This should be way more than enough real estate, or at least a good first start. You get some raw materials going, build some more outposts here or there, defend the area and the planet better, get those other people from the other outpost that was just there from before. You start shipping food to the Nexus. It sounds reasonable, right? None of this continuous exploration crap. This should now be a sim farming game, if we're being practical with the plot at least. We need food. We can now reasonably make some food. I really wouldn't mind playing a Mass Effect RTS. I see nothing wrong with that.
You already have a lead on something else?
That face just takes you right out of this and puts you into Ken and Barbie's horror show.
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated.
No, it doesn't. Who cares about the nav point? It's really simple. We don't care. We just want food. We have a planet, or an empty planet, and we have to explore it some more maybe. Let's go make some food, and after that, we can maybe go explore later. But first things first, let's make some food.
Talk to Bradley. Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder.
As opposed to the non-existent, unexplained one, can anyone tell me what we're supposed to be doing here? I mean, you seem to need food, but we're making farms? Are we making farms? Well, you came all the way...